Hey guys, Brandy here with CSRA Kids. Welcome to our virtual play date. I'm super excited about having you guys here today. We have Reed Creek Nature Park with us today, and they will be doing a nature show and tell. It's going to be a lot of fun, some creepy, crawly creatures, and I know that your kids will love it. And so I'm super excited to have them with us today. Be sure to drop us a comment. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We'd love to hear from you. Also, be sure to invite a friend. Share this on your Facebook page and let people know what's going on. And we'd love to hang out with you guys today. Also, I just wanted to share with you about our Facebook page, or not our Facebook, our website, csrakids.com. We have a website that you guys can check out to get any information about COVID, things to do around home. We'll also be putting out our summer content soon. So be sure to check out our website. We would love for you guys to check that out and find all the information that you need to keep your kids active and everything through the COVID, and also as we approach the summer months as well. We love to provide that information for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring on, hold on just a second. Let me stop that there. Looks like it was dragging our screen a little bit. Sorry about that. But let's go ahead and bring on Trish and Nate. They are with Reed Creek Park. Hold on just a second. Hey, Nate, are you there?
Hi.
Hey
Hi,
guys.
Trish. Hi, Nate. How are you guys?
We're doing great. How are you doing, Brandy?
I'm doing good. Okay, so tell us a little bit about Reed Creek and what you guys do there.
All right. So Reed Creek Park is an interpretive center in a wetland that is located in Columbia County. We have about a third of a mile raised boardwalk that you can walk out here. So you can get outside with your kids and you can walk around and get some exercise. I'll flip the camera and show you a couple things. We have a garden that's in a fence over there. It's maintained by the CSRA Master Gardeners. There's strawberries. You can pick them. Please pick them. They need to go.
Oh, okay.
And then there's another garden over there. It's in the shape of a butterfly. It's kind of off in the distance. It's a large garden. The wings are flower boxes for pollinators. So if you spend some time there, you should see some really great pollinators. And then off in the distance, you can see kind of part of the wetland. And their path out here to walk is circular, so it doesn't take very long to walk. So we would love to have you guys come out, walk around, and enjoy the park some.
Okay. And we know that as we going through the whole COVID thing, that the interpretive center is closed until
Yes.
time being. We're not really sure when it's going to be reopened, but people are allowed to come when it is open to check out some of the creatures that you have on the inside there. And you also have some demo things that people can touch. Tell us a little bit about that.
So usually during the regular time, we have live animals inside the building, and you can come inside and we will teach you about them. Going forward with COVID, I don't know how we're going to operate as far as picking up the animals and letting people touch them, but we will still be there to educate everybody. And we do offer classes and things like that. And once everything gets rolling normal, we will be back going for that. So, but I don't have a date on that.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I know that Nate, your husband, he's going to be the one showing the creatures today. So we'll let you guys take it away, and I'll come back when you guys are almost finished.
All right, sounds good.
All right, thank you.
All right, so here is Nate Hobbs, and he's going to teach you guys about the animals today.
Hey everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're still getting outside and enjoying this nice weather. It's really nice outside, so please, please, please go outside today. Don't feel cooped up, enjoy the outdoors because it's really good for us, especially during this time around coronavirus. You might feel cooped up and in your room, so it's really good to get outside. So I wanted to introduce some animals to you. This is Thor. He is a corn snake. How cool is that? Look at his body. Check out his color. Check out how big he is compared to me. Like, I'm really short. I'm about 5'6". Look how big he is. So he's well over 4 feet long. He's gigantic. And check out his belly. Look at that pattern on his belly. Check it out. See how it's black and white and checkered pattern? So this is where they get the name corn snake from. Their belly looks like corn. It looks like Indian corn. So that's where they get their name from. They're non-venomous, of course, right? Which means they don't use venom to capture their prey. If you think about a rattlesnake that uses its venom, these guys are non-venomous, and they're constrictors. Do we all know what constrictors mean? Constrictors are snakes that grab their prey and squeeze it really tight. Can you see how he's grabbing my hand? See how he's grabbing my hand? They're very, very strong reptiles, and they will squeeze their prey really hard until their prey can't breathe anymore, and then they'll eat it. You can see it doesn't have any hands, so it can't go to McDonald's, right, and grab a cheeseburger with its hands. It doesn't have any. So it has to use its body to subdue its prey. So it'll capture its prey with its mouth and squeeze it really tight, okay? Other snakes that are venomous, like rattlesnakes that I mentioned, capture their prey by biting and injecting venom, okay? Again, this guy does not do that. They're constrictors. So I'm going to put him down and let him walk around for a little bit. Miss Trish will show you some up-close shots of him. You can see how he's moving through the grass. He's a very, very, very strong snake. They can move around. They enjoy the sun, especially during the middle of the day. They enjoy the sun and warming up. This is how they get a lot of their energy, not only to move around fast, but to consume their prey. And let's talk about their prey. Some of the stuff they eat are mostly rodents. So you think about mice, rats, squirrels. They love to eat rodents. So these guys are really, really good pest controllers. Rodents, rats, mice, they can do a lot of damage to our homes, to our property, to our crops. So these guys do a really good job in controlling those rodents, okay? They also eat other animals like lizards, birds, bird eggs. So they have a variety of prey, but mostly they eat rodents, all right? So these guys, again, they're native to Georgia. You can find them all throughout Georgia. In fact, you can find them all throughout the Southeast. If you go up to Virginia, you go up to Missouri, you go up to Texas, you can even find them there. So they're prevalent all throughout, and they're a native species. This guy is an ambassador animal to Reed Creek. So it is essentially a pet. It's an education pet. So it lives here. It doesn't live in the wild. But again, you can find these guys in the wild all over the CSRA, all over Columbia County and Richmond County. They're mostly active at night, though, so you might not find them during the day. They mostly are active at night when they're looking for their prey. And you can see them moving away there. Really cool animals. One of my favorite types of snakes. And you can see him, Miss Trish is going to get close. You can see him flicking his tongue there. And ask yourself, what is he doing as he's flicking his tongue? He's actually smelling his surroundings. So these guys are able to smell with their tongue. He's flicking his tongue, picking up all sorts of different smells as he moves around. Really, really cool. Now, he has a nose as well, and he can smell through his nose just like you and I, but that tongue really helps to enhance his smelling powers. So what's really cool about these guys and how to identify them, they have these spots along their back, and we call those spots saddles. Those saddles are normally this dark orange, dark red color with a black outline. Can you see that? We call those saddles because it looks like a horse's saddle, right? So that's one identifying feature. And I also mentioned their belly, that black and white checkerboard pattern. That's another identifying feature. Now, corn snakes are a type of rat snake. We have a bunch of different rat snakes all throughout North America, but they're a different type of rat snake. They're also called red rat snakes, and you can see why. They're kind of the color red, right? Other rat snakes that we have the black rat snake, we have the gray rat snake, and we have the yellow rat snake. We've mostly lumped those rat snakes into one group called the eastern rat snakes here in Georgia. But long story short, this is a type of rat snake. And again, they're called rat snakes because they love to eat rats. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So I'll let you take one last look at him before I put him up and grab our next animal. Really cool. All right, let me grab the next one.
That's my son Jude, expert snake wrangler.
All right, our next animal is a box turtle. A box turtle. I'm sure you guys have seen box turtles before. I'm going to slowly put him down. So this is a different type of reptile. Other reptiles, the first one I showed you is a snake. This one's a turtle. So what are the characteristics of reptiles? Reptiles, they all have scales. They're all cold-blooded. And they all lay eggs in one form or the other, either inside of the body or outside of the body. This type of reptile is called a turtle, of course. And they're called box turtles because they can completely go inside of their shell. This is the bottom of their shell. It's called the plastron. And it has a tiny little hinge there. If you think about a hinge like on a door, when you close the door, it's got a hinge. These guys have a hinge too, and I see you're eating some grass there. He has a hinge on the bottom of his shell that allows him to completely go inside of his shell. And that's why they're called box turtles, because he can close himself just like a box. Really, really cool. Now, I can tell that this is a male primarily by his eye color. See how bright red his eyes are? Mostly males have bright red or bright orange eyes, and the females will have brown eyes. Now, that's not a surefire way to tell the difference between males and females, but it's a pretty good indicator. Another good indicator is their belly, their plastron, that bottom part of the shell. Males will have a curved plastron. See how that's kind of curved there? They'll have a curved plastron, and females normally have a flatter plastron or bottom shell. Okay, he wants to move around, so I'm going to put him down so he can walk around some, and you can see how he moves. We always think about turtles really moving slow, but this guy can book it when he wants to. He can really move fast when he wants to. Okay, now we found this guy a long time ago, and he was missing a leg. As you can see, he had some injury way back in the day, and he has lost a leg. But you can see he's still moving around pretty good for an animal that's as resilient as that. So this guy can live up to 50 or more years. How cool is that? 50 or more years. That's one cool thing about reptiles. They can live a long time. And I always say, if you're ever wanting to get a turtle, you have to keep that lifespan in mind. If you get a baby box turtle or a baby slider, they're going to live for years and years and years. So I don't ever recommend getting a turtle unless you can commit 50 years of care and love to that animal. It's something you really have to think about if you get a turtle. Oftentimes, it's not a good idea, okay? Another thing, if you ever find a box turtle in the wild, especially now, a lot of box turtles are out and about and they're finding a mate and they're looking to lay their eggs. So they want to lay their eggs in higher ground. And normally that, unfortunately, puts them in precarious positions like crossing roads. So normally when they cross roads, unfortunately, they'll get hit by cars. If you ever see a box turtle or any other turtle crossing the road, you want to safely, if you want to help it, safely do its best. Watch out for traffic, of course. And I'm mostly speaking to your parents here. You want to safely do the right thing so you don't put yourself in danger. But if you see a turtle crossing the road heading this way, you don't want to take that turtle out of its habitat because it has a plan. And most of the time, it's a female looking to lay its eggs. So it's super important. If you want to save that turtle from getting hit by a car, you want to find out which direction it's going and safely pick it up and put it on the other side of the street in the direction it's going. These turtles have an internal compass, and they know exactly where they want to go and what they want to do and when they want to do it. So when that female turtle is ready to lay her eggs, she's heading in that specific direction and where she wants to lay her eggs. So never take a turtle out of the wild when it's crossing the road. Don't feel like you're going to need to put it in a tank in your house to save it. Just help it cross the road in the direction it's going. That's super, super important. We get calls like that all the time. Hey, I found a turtle crossing the road. Can I keep it? And the answer is no, you shouldn't keep it. Animals, especially wild animals, they deserve to be in the wild. We should keep wild, okay? So always keep that in mind. I know a lot of people have good hearts and they want to take care of animals and do the right thing, but the right thing would be to leave these guys wild, okay? All right, so I'm going to put him down for a little bit so he can scurry around, and I'll let Miss Trish take some up-close shots. Pretty cool, huh? All right, and my last turtle that I want to show you is right over here. Look at this big girl. She's a big girl. This is a gopher tortoise. Gopher tortoises are really, really cool animals. This animal is endangered. Endangered means there's not a lot left in the wild, okay? These guys are native to the Southeast, mostly Georgia, Florida, a little bit of South Carolina, a little bit of Alabama, a little bit of Mississippi and Louisiana. But unfortunately, these guys are endangered because they're losing their habitat. And they're losing their habitat because they've encountered human beings. Human beings are taking over their habitat, building Walmarts and building residential neighborhoods. And we understand that. There's a lot of people on the earth and they got to live somewhere. They got to build. But unfortunately, it's affecting these guys. So I'll let Miss Trish take some close up photos there. So it's a gopher tortoise. And again, I mentioned they're endangered. They're called gopher tortoises because they love to burrow. They create these really, really deep burrows, and they love dandelions. Check this out. Oh, she really loves dandelions. You want one more? Yeah, you want one more? There we go. Nom, 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 nom. She loves dandelions. So they're called gopher tortoises because they burrow just like gophers. Gophers are mammals. They're mid-sized mammals that love to burrow in the ground. And that's where these guys got their name from, gopher tortoises. Want some more? I'm telling you guys, she really loves dandelions. Can you guys see that? Oh, man, she's chomping.
Mr. Nate, what's a keystone species?
So these guys are keystone species. That means their habitats create other habitats for other animals. So when they burrow, they live in specific habitats called longleaf pine ecosystems. A longleaf pine is a pine tree. It's similar to the pine trees you find in your neighborhoods, which are mostly loblolly or slash pine trees. Longleaf pine trees have really long pine needles, and they create a special habitat for gopher tortoises and also other endangered species like red cockaded woodpeckers. So that specific habitat is really important for this animal. Well, that habitat is being degraded, it's being destroyed, which is why these guys are being destroyed. But they're called a keystone species because when they burrow, that deep burrow creates a safe space for other animals. One of those other animals is an indigo snake. Indigo snakes are super endangered as well. And they're a special snake. And that snake will use the burrow and cohabitat with the gopher tortoise. They'll be side by side, sleeping in the burrow together. So that keystone means they create other special habitats for other animals. So it's a really, really important animal to have and to be around. All right. So that's it from us, guys. Three different animals, 3 different reptiles. I hope you guys had a good time. Please make sure you get outside and get into nature, observe, do as much as you can to look around. And we're going to feed her some more dandelions.
Awesome.
Thanks for being with us, guys.
Thank you, Nay, and thank you, Trish, with Reed Creek Park. That was fantastic. I love nature.
Thanks for this. We enjoyed this. Thank you so much.
Awesome. And I hope we get to see you guys soon after all this is over with.
Yes, we do. Hope to see you soon.
Okay. Thank you,
All
guys.
right. You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Well, thank you guys for tuning into our virtual play date. We hope that your kids really enjoyed seeing what Reed Creek has to offer. We enjoy it's one of our activities that we like to do, kind of like on a down day. We love to go see their little mini gators that they have, and they have lots of snakes and tarantulas, and they also have turtles and stuff. And so we love to go in there and take a look at the animals. And sometimes they let you handle them, but like they said, with COVID, they have to make sure how they're going to move forward and making sure that they stay healthy and also that the animals stay healthy as well. So we hope that you guys enjoyed that. On tomorrow, we will be doing character bingo with Wardrobe Wishes with Ariel. I'm super excited about that. So you can go to our Facebook page and click on that event, and you can get your character bingo cards. And you can just do it right off of a tablet. You can print them off if you want to, but they will be available on the Facebook page event. And I will be sure to share that on our page as well. So be sure to join us for Character Bingo tomorrow. I'm super excited about our virtual date for tomorrow. And once again, be sure to check out CSRAkids.com, parents, if you're looking for different activities and ideas to do with your kids. And also, we will be dropping our summer content. Summer is kind of up in the air right now, but I am reaching out to all the local providers and things like that to see what their plans are, especially as it comes to summer camps. And also to see when things will be opening up, such as splash pads and playgrounds and things like that. So just hang tight. I got our ear to the ground trying to figure out what's going on, but I hope that your kids enjoyed their time. Be sure to check out csrakids.com, and I will see you guys tomorrow with Wardrobe Wishes. Ariel is going to be with us to do character bingo. So have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.